And we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back.
I think we're here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you once again for joining us. Welcome back to, oh my God. Welcome back to We Eat the Dragon Meat, where friends, family members, lovers, and nerds alike come together, sit at a table, and play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
5th edition.
Lovers. Which one of y'all is fucking?
Are we breaking
I don't
some? We're breaking some important news here on the 7th episode or something?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Unless someone like got a girlfriend we didn't know about. No?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, why you look at me, dude? Single as a Pringle, 2021.
You know what? Same.
Once we get video, you can see that you can see Farbaros just dabbing.
Dab!
Power dab.
Double dab! I'm Doug Dimmadome. I'm going to give you the
As you're seeing this particular episode, the first few episodes of our podcast are now live on youtube.com/We Eat the Dragon Meat. So please, if you get a chance, please go take a look at our videos. Give us some feedback.
It's more than a few now.
Huh?
It's more than a few.
It's 4.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Episode 3 had 7 likes. We
A
getting
few
up there,
is
boys.
like
3.
2 or 3.
No, few is 3.
Shut up.
Well, by the time they hear this is episode 7, so like 6 is like twice as many as a 3, so it's all right.
All right.
Man.
Well,
A few squared.
Anyways, enough with the logistics.
Three's a crowd.
but something special that we have occurred today is we have not only a guest, but someone who will be joining us for the foreseeable future. Our lovely man, Andrew, who's graciously joined us. How are you doing today?
You're too sweet. Listen, it's real nice to be here in this show. You guys, God, the studio is so cramped. Parking lot. They got tow trucks waiting for me. Here's a trick. Here's a trick. You put a parking ticket that you never paid on the fucking windshield, so that they already think that some guy before you put a parking ticket there. But don't do it in the same spot, because then they're gonna start talking about you. They're like, there's a guy in a shitty fucking orange Corolla who always parks in that fucking spot. You know it's him because he smells like ultralight. Hey, guy, everybody, how you doing? Thank you for having me.
Wow.
Wow.
That was an intro.
That was
And the
wonderful.
second rant of an intro.
Oh, man, that was almost as good as his rant and the quality in.
We still have that recorded somewhere.
We do. I believe Ian has it.
Oh, wait, are you talking
have a
about
video
when
of it.
I
Yeah,
I sent a crisis and a quality in?
Yeah.
That's when I first met you.
I have it, dude.
What an introduction.
I have a video of it.
That was wonderful.
I need to update it.
We'll keep that hidden for now.
Same motel, different problems.
Oh my god.
But as always, we again thank for anyone who is watching us out there. So we appreciate the time you take to watch our 2-hour episodes. But with all said and done and introductions out of the way, we will proceed with continuing our wonderful story of our misfit adventurers.
That's accurate.
And the cart guy with no name.
Rip.
Who's dead?
Who's dead?
Oh, we named him Alfred, wasn't it?
Yes, we didn't get his name.
Hey, Chuck.
So
James Alfred.
last we left off, our heroes got together in the city or town of Tamiltown, and finished their quest, gotten
Kill a
some gold,
slime.
and
A slime.
returned from an interesting encounter with some divine influence, of some of which we still do not understand. We proceeded with our wonderful misfit group to buy supplies for the upcoming journey, and they hired a cart to go ahead and take them to the city of Ar Voxana, where King Aurelian Voxana had invited them for a purpose, a request of unknown proportions.
For tea.
He called them for tea. And so our heroes then left the town of Tamil and set off on the open road towards Ar Voxana, where last we left them, a unfortunate encounter with some bandits and interrupting their rest throughout the night. And we now are in the open morning, post the fight. Everyone is waking up from their long rest, and we continue with the travel still due towards Ar Voxana.
And a hole
All
has
right,
been
guys.
recently dug.
So all of you awake from your long rest.
Yay.
You arise from the night's events before. What do you guys want to do?
I'm still asleep. I'm sorry.
Did we?
All right, old man.
Did we search his body? No,
Yes.
Foreman. Yeah, we did. Okay, we did
did?
search his body.
I say, does anybody know how to drive a cart, for one? And two, I think we need to search the cart because we have to maintain these horses now. Can we feed them and take care of these horses? now.
Guess we'll be
I
stopping at
believe.
the next town.
I believe that our now deceased friend here said he had to buy feed for the horses, and so there should be some on there, correct?
Can we search the cart?
Who's gonna go and search the cart?
I'll go. I have the really high investigation. I'll do it.
Okay, does anyone want to help him out, or are you just gonna
I'll
leave
help you
Nefzer?
out. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Go ahead and make an
I have a
investigation
-1.
check to advantage. So Nefzer and Ursus, you both go ahead and approach the cart, and 2 horses are still connected to it, and they're
Yay.
sitting there. They're clopping at the ground like. And you undo the cloth and go ahead and make your investigation check with advantage.
Cool.
17.
17. Okay.
Hey.
All right. So you find a couple things. You find just general supplies. So you find an explorer's pack, which contains just general supplies. So you have rope, you have a bedroll, you have a few rations of food. So about 5 rations worth
Okay,
of
that's
food.
good.
With that investigation check, you also find 2 other things. You do find feed for the horses.
Okay.
So they're supplied to feed the horses for about 10 days travel. So about the time it takes to get to Ar Voxana. And you also find among them, one of the items is it's a gray bag. So think of like a marble bag that you put like marbles in.
Oh, okay.
And it's gray, and it looks like it's full of something, but it's tied together with a golden rope. The other item you find is a locked chest.
Oh, interesting.
Anyone have the pedal?
I want to open the little small bag.
Okay, so you go and open the small bag. So you look inside, and there appears to be what looks like puffballs, so like little fuzzy balls.
Can I make a perception check on them, or what would I do to
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana? Ooh, that's good then.
Could I also help him with that too?
Sure.
Since I know.
Do it with
Arcana?
advantage then.
24.
You've never seen something quite like this before. It's beyond your knowledge just a bit. Although throughout your travels and doing jobs here and there, some mercenary work, you've heard stories of magical items throughout the realm of RCL, and you've heard of certain items that can call upon creatures, but that's really all that you can think of.
Okay. I want to poke my head outside of the thing. Hey, wake up the rogue. We need somebody to break this lock.
Hey, I'll do it.
Okay, so Oscar, you approach Avilius, who's still on the ground asleep.
Open the cork or cap, I guess, on my bottle of Dragonmere whiskey. And
Okay,
just hold
that's
it,
about a quarter of the way full because remember,
Yeah.
Nefzer tried
and
to make a Molotov
and just
out of
hold the open bottle up to his nose.
That smells pretty good.
Aye, lad. But apparently you're needed, so head over to the cart.
Oh, all right. I'm still half asleep, so I'll just
Okay.
waddle my way over.
it. All right, so you kind of grumbly walk over to the cart where Nefzer and Ursus are.
Hi.
Hey, can you pick a lock?
Probably, sure.
We have a chest here that needs to be opened.
Okay, yeah, sure, why not? I'll try to unlock the chest.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
19.
19. Okay, so you take some time to go ahead and try and pick the lock, and you're just like, you feel like you almost have it, and it's like, can't get it.
Man, sorry, dude. This is
Who
a
has the
good lock.
highest strength in the party?
That would be me. No, I'm just kidding.
Oscar! I yell out, Oscar!
Just to give some context, though, with that sleight of hand check, it's a very, very intricate lock, almost mysterious with that.
Would you say that there's any way to tamper with the latches that hold the back of the box?
Does anybody have...
You try and move it, but it's not budge. But strangely enough, when you pick up, you would think that the lock would swing back and forth when you pick up the chest and kind of swing it, but it stays in place.
I again poke my head out the thing. Farbaros,
Oh, yes.
can you detect magic?
Oh, I can.
Can you detect magic on this chest we have here?
Sure. Yeah, let's give it a shot. and I'm gonna cast Detect Magic wherever it is on my list of things.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's not a cantrip. It's a first level spell, correct?
Yeah, it's a spell.
Okay. So make sure to mark that off for your spell slot if you're gonna cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
making sure it was first level.
So you
Boom.
So you cast Detect Magic, and there appears to be a magical essence around the lock,
Ooh. Yeah, that's
but you don't sense a magical essence from inside, but just on the lock itself.
yeah, that lock's gonna be a bit of a struggle. It's got something on it.
Damn right, I couldn't even do it.
Well, can we break it with strength?
You can certainly try.
Oscar!
Oh no.
Hey, lad, what do you want?
We need your dwarven manliness to break this lock.
Well, that's a first. Alright, I'll try to bash the box with
Your battle axe?
like the handle so I don't like cut through it and like break everything inside, just like a, you know, the
Pommel.
Just there you go. Smack the pommel down on the top of it.
On the top of the lock or on top of the chest?
I think lock would probably
Wait,
be
would
the best
anybody
idea there.
would anybody have a hammer in their equipment?
I can.
I was
check
actually
mine.
looking
I'm
for
actually
that.
checking.
I don't think
Um,
I had one.
What
I
is
have a
explore-
hammer. It's in the
Cool.
adventuring gear.
Yes, it is in the adventuring gear.
I also have a lantern,
That's filled with goo.
No,
filled
I
with
have
goo?
that still.
That's partially spilled with
Partially
goo.
filled with goo.
partially.
I still have
Sorry,
it though.
sorry, I interrupted.
No, you're fine.
Hey, so lads, what do you want me to do?
We just get like 2 hammers and then just bash it. I guess. Don't listen to me. I'm still waking up. Yeah, Oscar, take your hammer and just hit
Oh,
it
yeah, I
as
have a
hard as you
hammer.
possibly can.
I don't have a hammer, lad.
Here's a hammer.
Thank you for the
Okay,
hammer,
so
lad.
Vilius hands him the hammer.
I'll need that
Alright.
back soon.
You think you'll need a crowbar too, maybe?
Crowbar?
crowbar.
Here's a crowbar. I actually have a crowbar.
I need a pry bar.
A crowbar. Crowbar? Is that where birds go to get a drink, lad?
I have,
I smack the lock with the hammer. Am I rolling
Make
for
a strength check.
Fuck. 9.
Okay,
the
so
baby, didn't
you
you?
go and you attempt to go ahead and smack the lock with the hammer. It's a very weird sensation. You're about to hit it. The lock starts to pulsate, and a wave of energy pushes you back. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, actually, were you all standing next to him while you were doing this?
I'm guessing we're all both.
probably all around the
Aren't
chest.
you all in the cart?
Yeah,
still?
we're all.
So, okay, I would need then you four to make a
checking.
dexterity saving throw. I don't think Farbros.
I have a 30-foot
God
range. I would just be waking up and being like,
13.
yeah, there's magic.
Okay,
23.
okay,
20.
okay.
Not natural, but 20.
3.
You three are fine. You feel the wave of energy hit you, but you kind of catch yourself on the ground as you do, as it hits you.
What was that?
Hold on,
Uh-oh.
Oscar. As soon as you smack it, the wave of energy hits you. It sends you 10 feet flying backwards on your ass. The hammer is also broken.
My hammer!
Not my hammer!
Oh.
Good thing I have an extra.
lad, that.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
wait. I can fix
really
that for
hurt.
you, actually.
You can fix my hammer?
Yes, I can fix your hammer.
I would love it.
Actually,
The lock is now just pulsating a like slight tint of purple energy.
Okay, let's
Ow.
leave this alone for now. I think we need to get back onto our Voxana
Yeah,
now.
that was
I would make
quite
some sort
rough.
of Arcana check, but I don't know what to expect.
I mean, you did help him out
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
Or no, wait, you did an arcana check.
Can we
on
do it
the,
again?
on the bag.
Yeah.
Uh,
On
no,
the bag, not
no.
the
yeah,
chest.
yeah. Okay, go ahead and make an arcana check, Ursus.
I'll help with it too.
Well, no, he specifically wanted to.
Well, what's
so.
your arcana?
11.
11? I mean, you've heard of magical locks before, and you've heard that they're used to keep like high security documents, but I mean, you can't really make
Would-
heads or tails of what this is.
Would I know anything because it's a lock and I really like picking locks?
You have heard and you have experienced locks of magical properties that are meant to, again, as with Ursus, that are meant to kept high security items or to really try and prevent people keeping out. You've picked them before, but it was a DC of 20 and you rolled a 19.
Oh.
You were really close.
All right.
All right, let's leave this lock alone. Let's
Okay.
keep going on the trail. Yeah, sound good?
Who would be best with handling the horses for driving? I
I'll
tell
give it a
everybody.
shot.
Nose goes.
Uh,
Okay.
Farbros, could you do the honors of?
Absolutely. Oh yes.
So you're gonna get on and drive the carriage essentially?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll drive.
So
I'll go
it-
up there with them to
Okay, so you
keep
two are
watch.
gonna sit up front.
Yeah.
Are the rest of you gonna walk alongside of it, or are you gonna sit in the back? Or
You said I launched 10 feet. I'm out of the cart.
Well, no, so you're
we
still on
take
the
off
ground.
without
You haven't
Oscar.
gotten up yet.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be one of those days.
I landed on one of my hand axes.
Hashtag.
Tell if my tailbone's broken.
You take one slashing damage.
All right.
No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna do it.
Hashtag I hate Mondays.
But it's Wednesday.
Actually, technically, it is RCL's version of Monday.
Wait, what?
Technically.
I hate days ending in Y.
That's
No wonder I'm so tired.
I hate RCL Mondays.
It's like the weekly talk show. It's the town crier show. It's Mondays in RCL.
Monday.
That better be a thing or I'll be mad.
All right, pick my sorry ass off the ground.
Okay.
Oh,
So
goddamn.
they're gonna Nefzer and Farbros are gonna head the cart and
Let's probably all get in the cart because horses are usually faster than people, so it would kind of suck to walk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I refuse.
You're not even here.
I don't trust anything with 4 legs.
So the rest of you pile in the back of the cart. Farbros, go ahead and
my
make a animal handling check with advantage.
Is that a thing? Oh, it is a thing.
I'm glad that's at advantage. That was an 8, and that's a 16. Oh wait,
Plus animal handling.
18.
18. Okay.
Yes.
So
Plus 2. Sorry, not plus 18 plus 2, but yeah, you got it.
The horses
Plus 18.
seem to draw a sense of comfort from you. They kind of get skittish when Nefzer initially approaches, but the essence you kind of bring forth to them, they tend to relax a little bit. And so you take the reins, and do you want to say anything before you take off?
All right, friends, let's make this a nice, smooth trip. We don't want to push you too hard, but we do need to make haste. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and then you guys are off on the road. All right. So since,
Show him the meaning of haste.
since you two are we need coconuts now.
like mine.
Go ahead and both of you make a perception check.
Oh, both of us?
Both of us, yeah.
It's a good thing you said haste and not paste. I thought you were about to turn him into glue.
Guess what? That's a natural 19.
I also got an. I need plus my perception.
Where's
So
my perception?
what is percent? That's
21.
So 20.
20, 21. Okay. Wow. You guys are rolling really good initially.
Except for me.
Except for Oscar.
Yeah.
I rolled good in the battle.
So you guys are on this open dirt path, and you guys are continuing northward as you were traveling with Alfred until his timely demise.
Poor man.
And which isn't his name, by the way, but you never
we
never
didn't
asked
know.
him for his name.
Yeah.
Wait a second, you fuckers have been calling him out.
I don't have Speak with Dead, so
Yeah. So
We only started
you
calling him
guys,
Alfred
you
after he
guys,
died.
you guys proceed forward for the better part of the afternoon. It's pretty uneventful. You see the occasional cart going towards Tamiltown. Most of the carts that were going in the opposite direction that you guys are going, so going southward. Most of them were either just personal carts, so one horse-drawn carriage. There was like a small family of tieflings, and there's some tiefling children with 2 parents.
It's your people.
You saw some merchants carried by armed guards carrying supplies over to
strong guards.
Tamiltown. And there
Roll for
were
raid.
No.
one thing that you guys did notice in particular, though, is you guys did notice what appeared to be guardsmen wearing the same purple crest that Aurelian Voxana was wearing, heading towards Tamiltown. And you notice I want to say about 3 or 4 carts worth of them heading towards Tamiltown. So it gives the indication that they're sending more guards down to Tamiltown.
Farbros, do you think there might have been a bigger issue going on at Tamiltown than we knew?
That's hard to say. It's
With
I
that
was
many
a-
guards, I would almost say a dragon.
I don't know.
I've seen.
I've never seen anything like that in the area, but I had never been to that town before.
Unless the cultists had something to do with it, maybe. Because, I
And why would they have a curfew unless they were trying to do something
As-
at nighttime?
As Oscar pokes his head
true.
out the front of the cart to see
Yeah.
both of you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, floating head.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
That's yeah. I mean, there's just a lot of
Curtains on the back apart.
I
so you
wonder-
can't see that as well as I go by.
I talked to both of them. Maybe that one
'Cause the
guy
back
we
of
You,
the
you
cart
saw
was
you
covered,
you guys
right?
you guys all saw it briefly, but they got the best look at it. So mainly the rest of you who are inside the cart, but who are maybe
is
just
it a
looking-
covered wagon? Or?
It is a covered wagon,
Okay.
but you can draw it back if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
can we
have
draw it
open-
back actually?
Yeah, go ahead. So you
Alright.
you
Get a
take
nice breeze going.
you take you
honestly,
take
yeah.
the covered portion of the wagon and draw it back, and now it's open sunlight, so you can all see around you now.
I just say
very
to them,
nice.
do you think that guy we got our job from knew something? Maybe
I feel like
we didn't get to talk to him.
Well, he didn't
about
give
it.
us any information, so he obviously knew
Remember that
something.
he
Hey.
ran off too.
Yeah.
He had to have known
He
something.
looked
He was
really
in a
concerned
hurry.
the fact that we brought him ahead and.
Wait, we didn't bring him ahead.
Yes.
Oh,
We brought him
oh,
ahead,
no, I'm
guys.
sorry. I was thinking of our carriage
did.
driver.
We brought
No,
him
I'm,
ahead.
I was thinking of the carriage driver. I'm sorry.
So you gave
My
him head.
intelligence is -1. Yes, we gave him head.
Damn.
We gave him some nice head, and he ran off with it.
Can we?
Happens all the time, lad.
Yeah, no, with the
Can we
cultists
also?
in there.
I also want to mention. Hey, somebody check on that skull, as well. Let's see.
I mean, I have the skull. I have a name. Hello.
no, I didn't know who was holding the skull.
Yeah, it's me. You remember when I put the skull in the bag?
Can you check?
When you
on,
looked at me putting the skull in the bag?
Avilius, can you please?
Yeah,
check
sure.
The
Can
skull?
I take the skull out.
Okay.
What happens?
Barry starts whispering to you. Hey,
Oh, hey, yeah,
hey,
but, yeah,
hey! I don't like that guy.
yeah, me either. I know, right?
Yeah.
He's like the most annoying person.
I
He
know, right?
fucking suplexed me. Do you believe that?
I know. What a dick.
I know. It's just like it's fucking worse. God,
Oh my god.
Who are you talking
I'm
to?
sitting next to him. Can I
Shut
hear
up.
this?
So you just hear
Ouch.
Avilius whispering to himself.
You okay there?
Lad, who are you talking to?
I put the skull back in the bag and say nothing.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna question.
What are you
it.
talking to? The skull, lad?
You just do that over there.
I can do my own thing. Don't question me.
Did he fucking sniff garlic? What the fuck's up with this?
So as you guys continue on for the better part of the afternoon and evening, trudging along with the. You suddenly
Nay,
hear.
I
You suddenly
say.
hear me. I'm kidding.
No,
I'm
I have
kidding.
a shrubbery.
You guys eventually approach just as sunset is about approaching. You guys actually come to a juncture. So there's the dirt road then tears off into two different directions. There's one direction which leads to more of the similar open fields that you're seeing. To the left, you see some mountains in the distance.
Do I know which way to go?
Yes, you do.
Which way do I go? Which way
So
do I know?
you've traveled this path before, and actually both ways will lead to Ar Voxana. The path through the mountains, which is the direction you guys are going, which is north, is the faster route, although a tad bit more treacherous. The right-hand way, since you're going northbound, is a trade route that was established between Ar Voxana and Tamiltown, and that trade route is routinely stopped, and so it takes a little bit more time to go that way.
I relay all of that information to everybody.
Okay.
Well, do we have a?
Alright, guys.
Well, do we have a preference on where we need to go, friends?
If we were carrying some, they might question that skull, and we might end up having to stop.
Yeah, we have some weird stuff on us.
Yeah, so I think
contraband?
going through the
We must take
Now-
the mountain pass.
pass, I believe the mountain pass.
Must take the mountain pass.
What?
Would
What
prob-
exact? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
The mountain pass probably would be our best bet if we don't want any interaction by the military.
Now, my only concern is what makes it so treacherous? Is it the mountain itself, or is it creatures or people?
So Avilius relays to you from his travels through Tamiltown and Ar Voxana. He relays to you just stories of different wild creatures that are normally seen throughout the path through the mountains. Giant avian creatures, packs of wolves. Different creatures you'll see here and there, but normally leave people alone in large groups. But if going off by yourself, you may get picked off. And then just normal rumors of bandits, highwaymen, things
Of
like
course.
I want to say like all that in like the most normal way possible.
That's pretty
You know?
standard.
Yeah.
Nothing weird.
normally, guys. He must be lying.
Nothing weird, just totally normal.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't-
Nothing weird.
If we're a group, so 5 people, and obviously I've seen you all fight, I think we could deal with anything that's on our way. I mean, Farbros over there took 2 arrows to the chest and was able to live. So
I thought those were nipples.
A strange voice appears in the distance, and you're all just like, what?
That's not Barry.
What
the
was
hell?
that?
Wait, am I still like at the fucking campsite?
No, you're
You gotta
not here
jog.
yet. We haven't
Oh,
presented
you're
you yet.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I'm
you're
just a
good.
disembodied
Are you
voice,
God?
alright.
Yeah.
God, is that you? Who are you?
Finally been answered.
All right.
Find the Holy Grail.
So
What?
Vadis
which,
speaks
which
to me.
Which direction are you guys going?
I'll vote the mountain pass.
Mountain Pass.
Okay.
All right, Mountain Pass
Sounds
it
like
is.
that's it.
Plus, it's going to be quite scenic.
You,
as
you
well.
like mountains? You're a dwarf, right?
I-
Is that how that works? I don't know.
Ow.
We'll take the mountain pass. I haven't
Aye.
been to
Now it is
mountains
the better
in a
part of the
long
evening,
time.
so the sun is just about to set. So do you guys want to continue through the night? You will take a point of exhaustion if you go throughout the night.
How does exhaustion work again?
You get disadvantage on your attack rolls.
Yeah, it sucks.
Let's.
Or you guys can make camp for the night.
I think we should
Camp.
rest.
How many days do we have left if we camp?
So based on the events of yesterday, you have about how many days till what? So
Oh,
days-
I'm sorry.
days.
Well, he said
days
to
until
meet
we need
after-
to be at the city.
You have about 9 days left.
But he also
Oh,
said to meet
okay.
any time after those days, correct? Or does he want to be meet on that
He
day?
wants
He wants to be
you to
meat.
meet sometime before or on that day.
So how many days do we have left to travel?
9. To get to Ar Voxana,
Yes.
you have about 7 days.
Let's hope it has 9. Okay.
9.
So we could probably rest
Yeah.
and still have time.
Yeah, we have plenty of time.
Yeah.
Because that 7 days is with the rests included, right? Okay.
I'm gonna check.
Yeah, we have time. Let's
7
rest,
days
honestly.
to die.
You shut your.
Also,
Hashtag not sponsored by.
also by
sponsored.
I say to everybody, by what happened last night, I think we should probably have 2 people watching at night.
We had 2 people watching the other night.
Yeah,
too.
we
We'll
did.
say for lunch to make sure we're not doing each night as a rest.
Okay.
We'll say that you guys make camp for the night. You feed the horses. You feed yourselves.
Okay.
And you
Feed ourselves. What?
Drink water, all that.
Yeah,
good
right.
You know what we do?
shenanigans.
We I cast Goodberry, and we all have
Okay.
a day's
Oh,
worth
yeah,
of meals,
Goodberry.
so we don't have to go through our
during
rations.
during the middle of the night, you guys have a campfire set up. Farbros just mutters in his hand, and suddenly berries just like start popping up from his hand. They're like coming out of his skin, and then he has 5 purplish hue berries.
I can do up to 10, so whoever wants extra.
Okay. Oh, so do you want to make 10?
Wow.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Well, one berry
it
is
just
enough
says I
for
can do
a full
up
day,
to-
right?
At least it's better than mushrooms.
I mean, we can have that too.
We also have some meat. You guys want to cook some meat tonight as well?
That's right. It might go
I
bad
have a
if we
lot
keep
of
doing
meat
this.
still on me.
So that night, let's say Ursus cooks you guys dinner. Ursus, for the hell of it, go ahead and make
no.
roll a d20 for me. I just
Hold
want
on.
to see how well.
No, I want to
16.
medium rare.
Yeah. Wait, was it pork or beef I got? I can't remember.
We got. I still have
We got the
12
beef.
pounds
Hey, if
of
you don't
it.
eat your beef meat,
Looks
we're
like
gonna
meat's
have
back on
problems.
the menu, boys.
Hold on, I had 12 pounds of it on me. How much did we use?
Let's say you use
it was
half
half
a
pound.
pound per person.
So 2.5.
Okay.
And we'll use some of the bread we had as well. Like we'll make steak sandwiches out of them.
Okay. So Ursus creates a interesting out of the fresh bread that you guys had acquired from the bakery,
Yummy.
as well as the good berries. He crushed them together and with his skill and knowledge of cooking made like a good berry sauce and spread it on the freshly baked bread,
Yum.
which is kind of stale at this point, but it's all
Yeah,
right.
Randy's bread is always
Hey,
stale.
Yeah.
make-
And cooked,
do with what you
cooked the
got.
meat over the fire and slapped it on sandwiches. Everyone has steak sandwiches for tonight.
Yum.
Home with a good berry. Home with a good berry.
Very good.
Welcome to Goodberry. Welcome to Goodberry. Can I take your order?
You guys wake up the next morning and we'll do the next set of travel for just 3 days. So during those 3 days, who wants to head the travel?
I mean, I guess I can just be the
Yeah,
designated
I'll-
driver. I
I'll-
don't mind.
yeah,
Oh, thank
too,
God I can drink.
Okay.
Nice.
So for the next 3 days, you guys travel through the mountain pass. Again, make another perception check, both of you, for me.
Oof. Oh, that's not good.
20.
4.
20.
Well, at least
20?
the cart's open now.
420.
Yeah, we never shut the cart, so all of us are still. The cart's still open.
Yeah, it was open during
For
that
3
whole
days
night.
straight.
No. We'll say that you guys had
Yeah.
the conscious thought
It's
to
common
cover,
sense.
uncover.
For
During the night.
weather
That makes
and
sense,
all
yeah.
that good
honestly.
stuff.
So
Robot beep boop.
for the next 3 days, you guys traveled through the mountain pass. When you turn left onto the northern path that head towards this mountain pass of sorts, you notice the ground started to elevate and you're going uphill. Eventually, you see the side or what the beginning part of the mountain is. And eventually, as you travel for the next, let's say, day and a half, the hills that you saw on the other side with the right side of the path start to disappear with the view of just the base of the mountain on your right hand side fully with the path just below it. But it's still a northward direction towards Ar Voxana. And you guys hit that crest of the hill eventually about a day and a half travel worth in, making camp, telling stories, and then you hit the crest of the hill and then it starts to descend. By the end of these 3 days of travel, which would now be day 4, you guys eventually, after going downhill for what seems like hours or maybe even a full day, you hit the bottom of the hill and the mountains start to recede behind you. And once again, you're greeted with the open valley that is now called Voxana's Alley.
Oh.
Avilius relays this to you as he's traveled this path a lot. So those are 3 days of travel. You guys are getting closer to Ar Voxana, and during this time, I mean, do you guys want to commune anything, say anything to each other? Were you guys doing anything during those 3 days of travel?
Yes.
Yes.
You first.
All right,
Me
Avilius.
first? Okay,
go
so
ahead.
like I would like to think that during one of these nights, I would be sitting outside of the cart, meditating myself and really communing with my inner consciousness to bring out the powers of Barry with my newfound
So you're
level
summoning the council.
with my new level 3 powers.
Okay.
I would like to think that's how I got it.
So one of the nights, everyone else is convening in the fire, exchanging stories, just having general chit chat. Avilius, you find a spot away from the fire next to the base of the mountain. You have your back towards it, and you're really sitting there. You close your eyes and you focus, and the familiar voice of Barry reigns in your ears. Hey, what do you want?
Oh, I don't know. I just started sitting here meditating.
What?
I don't know.
What? You never do that. Why are you doing that?
Well, I'm doing it now. I was doing it a couple days ago
Well,
at the
okay,
Grove.
but that makes no sense. Why are you doing it?
Well, I want to clear. I want to, have control over my own mind.
No.
Well, I mean, I can still talk to you. You don't have to have control over me.
You
I
can
don't have
always
to-
talk to me.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good. But I want to have control over my own mind. You can do your own thing. I can do my own thing. We can both be in the same.
But we
mind.
share. But wait, we share the same mind.
Yeah,
It makes no sense.
Well, we can both be the sure. Okay, well, I mean, I'm just sitting here I just want to, left brain, right brain. Thank you, Farberos. Who's not here?
But wait. What if I want? What if I want to be the left brain?
Well, then you could be the left brain. I'll be the right brain.
But wait. What if I want to be the right brain?
Then you can be the right brain. I'll be the left brain.
Wait. But what if I want to be the? Wait.
Waiting.
Waiting. Avilius.
Okay, yeah.
What if I want to be the middle brain?
Oh my God. I open my eyes.
Barry's voice recedes, and you open your eyes, and you're like,
It's like, wow, that was insightful. All right.
all right.
Dude, that's some big wrinkle brain energy, bro. God damn.
So during those days of travel, those 3 days, anyone else wanted to do anything or say anything? All right, Farberos.
During one of those nights, I would like to cast Speak with Animals and just kind of check on the horses.
Okay, make an animal handling check. We'll say this is during day 3 of your
Hell
travels.
yeah. 18 plus. Okay, so 20.
Okay. What do you want to say?
It's been a bit of a rough journey for you. I know that, and lost your owner, unfortunately. But I just want to check in. Is there anything that we can do for you? Is there anything that you need? Any questions for us that you two may have? There's 2 of them, right?
Yeah, there's
Okay, there's 2 of them.
What? Just for I guess one is white with white horse with black speckles, and one is just a full like almost tan colored horse.
An Arabian and a Mustang.
Beautiful Palomino.
A Mustang is an age. Anyways, so yeah, I asked that to them.
as you commune with them, they kind of whinny a bit and they turn their heads towards the food rations as you're talking to them.
I
that
can
point in the
actually
night-
comprehend what they're saying.
Oh, so you can actually speak to them?
You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration, which is
Which one are you talking to?
10 minutes with beasts in general.
Okay, well, which
Well,
one?
it could be it's to both. I mean, I'm addressing both of them. I'm standing in front
okay.
of the cart. I'm like,
All right, so
horses.
we'll say the white white horse with black speckles doesn't say anything or respond to you, but the tan one turns, acknowledges you. Wait, I can understand you.
yes, and I can
You must be
understand
you must be one of the wild ones.
I'm a wild child.
The horse you hear like a a bit.
You hear Nevster dying in the cart.
Should we do a medical check to make sure he's okay?
The horse just
We got it, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Killed God,
we killed
everybody.
We killed Oscar on the last episode, and then now we have killed Nestor now. Jeez. So
It's a lot of force damage.
so the horse speaks to you again. Its words reign in your mind. You're a child of the wild mother.
Yes,
Yes.
I see.
yes, I am.
Well, to be honest with you, I am quite hungry.
All right. Well, here's
Okay, so
have
you-
some good berries.
yeah.
I do just throw good. Yeah, I mean, I throw. Sorry, I throw out the spell good berry. I hug some berries. no, I'm sorry. I cast good berry and I feed. You know, I feed them good. Both. I feed both of them good berries.
You flatten your hand, and both of
Yes.
them eat from your
Yeah.
hand. And the white speckled black horse doesn't respond to you, but then the tan one says, "Thank you."
You're welcome. I'm sorry. I'm rude. I'm Farbros, and what are your two names?
The half elf didn't give us names.
Oh.
What was his name?
Oh yeah. Yeah. What would his name be? Did you ever catch that?
Oh, no. You did not. You actually did, you madman.
Just a moment.
Oh yeah. Well, we only have 10 minutes to do this, so do it quick.
His name was Elfor.
L4. Oh, that's
It's close to Alfred.
We're almost right.
Yes, that's.
That was pretty close, not bad.
He seems like a good man. He just
He treated us well.
he left this world too soon, but we tried to do good by him. We gave him a proper burial.
Well, I'm not sure about your red fellow, but
You can see colors.
well, yes.
Oh, okay.
It's not a dog.
I could see 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh,
I'm kidding. No, but your red-skinned friend, I'm not sure about, but you seem okay. So if we're with anyone and not L4 anymore, I'm glad it's you.
Yeah, he's a good one. He just walks a rough path.
Could have had me fooled.
Oh, I think I have a lot of people fooled, but he tries to do good.
Kind of clumps the hoof on the ground a bit.
Yeah. Well, anyways, thank you for your time. I hope you, enjoyed your meal, and I will leave you for the night.
Will do. And the white speckled one turns to you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I will. Before I go, I am going to call you Oreo. Oh no, you will be peanut butter and sprinkle puff.
Wait,
The brown one is gonna be peanut butter.
Okay.
The spotted one is sprinkle puff.
The tan horse turns to you and turns its head quizzically. Huh.
I mean, it could be almond butter if you prefer. I mean, if you have an allergy, we can make things work.
I think sprinkle puff is fine for the other one, but I like almond butter better.
Almond
Do
butter.
you like Nutella?
Perfect.
All right, so now you have your two
Almond
horses,
butter.
almond butter and sprinkle puff.
Yes. Wonderful, wonderful horses. Great companions.
I need this information.
Why does it say eat that one first?
Shut up.
So at the so Nefzer, you also wanted to do something during those first few days of travel.
Yes, since
So
we're
did
level
Jesus
3, I
Christ,
want to
never
try
asked what I
to
want.
commune with Date.
Well, okay? I was getting to you.
I was putting stuff in the thing.
Okay.
Can I
Thank
try?
you.
Can I try to open the box again? Just real quick.
Oh, okay. So we'll say after you were done meditating, you opened the box and you see the skull.
No, I mean not the box. I mean the lock. The locked box.
The lock.
We
Oh,
threw
we
away.
shut-
He already knows how to work the
Okay,
pebble
yeah.
lock.
Go
Yeah, throw away
ahead
the dirt
and
box.
go ahead and make another sleight of hand check.
Okay, that's a 22. There we go.
It was what?
22.
Okay. So you try and
Like for the past 2 days, I've been trying to get out of this lock.
You really are trying to get into it, but for some reason you get the sense after Oscar hit it, it's just you're having such a difficult time trying to
Okay,
get it
so
open.
so it didn't work. So the DC is higher.
If you try and break the lock with a strength check, if you don't meet the strength DC, the lock picking DC goes up.
Okay, I'm gonna do a new thing then. I'm gonna use one of my psionic die to add to that.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
What?
So he's
I got some cool stuff, man.
So he
Nice.
okay. So what are you adding to
All
it?
right, so I'm adding 6 to that, so it's 28 now.
All right, yeah. So that does it. So
nice.
Sweet.
So you're having some trouble with the lock, but then Barry's voice reigns in mind. Do the thing. Do the thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry.
So
yeah.
your hands start glowing a faint green color, and the faint green glow starts coming again from your wrist, and eventually you're just the lock breaks.
Oh my god.
Breaks.
I open it.
You opened what?
Okay.
I open the box with.
So you-
Rosie.
What?
So you and he's by himself, by the way. So you open the chest. Inside there's 2 rolled documents, one with the same crest that you see from Aurelian Voxana. So that faint purple crest, they're both wax sealed on both of them. And then there's about 100 gold pieces inside the chest.
Ooh. But we don't know this.
Okay, what does one of them say? What does the one with the seal on it say?
Which one? So there's a smaller parchment one, and then there's a larger parchment one.
what's the big one say?
The big one. Okay. So you you take off the wax seal and you what is
You
it called?
unwax
when
it.
you when you open the
unwax it.
scroll. What languages do you know?
Common and Dwarvish and Thieves Can't.
You know dwarf?
It's in a language you have no idea. You've
Oh.
never seen this language
That's
before.
awkward. Okay, I opened up the smaller one then.
Okay. Go ahead and again, you open the document. It's in a language you do not know or understand.
Awesome. All right. I guess I'll when the time arises, I'll show everybody the documents, but keep all the gold.
Okay. So add 100 gold to your inventory, and when the time arises. So when do you want to relate to them?
I guess the next morning when
Okay.
everybody's like
So
around.
the next morning.
Hey.
Hey, I still have my thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
you still have your thing. Sorry.
Well, no,
I totally
so
took that
we'll
over.
say the following morning. After that point, we're not getting to the end of the 3-day
Yeah.
travel thing yet. We'll say Avilius relate to you guys. Hey, do you want to say anything specific to the group that next morning?
I'll just say like, hey guys, so I got the lock open.
Oh.
Indeed. Well now, so I found these scrolls.
No need to rub it in.
I found these scrolls. I can't read it. I'm not that smart. So does anybody else know how to read this?
Oh,
And then
what's,
I'll show them the two. I'll show everybody the 2 scrolls.
Okay.
So I know Infernal and Common.
It's probably pretty important.
I can speak Common, Druidic, Primordial, Sylvan, and Undercommon.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Anyone
Jason
else?
Bourne.
Fucking nerd. Anyone else?
I mean, besides common dwarvish, draconic.
Okay.
Just common and Dwarvis.
Why does everyone know dwarvish? Goodness.
None of
Not special.
none of
No,
none
got
of
'em.
none of you. You all take a look at both of the parchments. It's in a language you guys haven't seen before. You do notice that there's some common characters between the 2 letters, so you get the sense that both of them are in the same
Can I
language.
cast insight on him, see if, and ask him, was there anything else? in
on Avilius?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you say okay, so you ask him, hey, was there anything inside the chest other than the scrolls?
No, it was just the scrolls. I mean, it must have been pretty important. They were sealed with the.
Yes, you
king's
can roll an insight
thing.
check.
Don't I roll something against that? Do I roll like deception
yeah.
or something?
So you roll a deception check.
What is
14.
19. So I noticed a facial tick on you. Are you sure there wasn't anything else in that?
What do you want
that
from
box?
me? What do you want from me?
Open up your gold purse.
My gold? I don't. Oh wait, that has the skull on it.
No,
Here,
your
I'll show him the skull.
of your money. Let's
He
see
opens
your.
the box and shows you the skull.
Yeah, there's the skull. What do
I
you want?
mean your money.
What do you? We all shared the money. Okay, I'll open.
Whatever you have on you.
Okay, I'll open my pouch that has the 52 gold in it. There's
Okay.
my money.
He opens that, and sure enough, there's 52 gold in there.
He doesn't
Can I
have
cast
burlap.
investigation on his body, on himself?
Oh my god.
Cast investigation.
Yeah, see what else he has.
Wait, is that's not a spell?
No.
though. You,
Yeah.
you're,
Well, I mean,
I
just not
cast
cast, but
You're just gonna start rubbing me down.
so you want to like start trying to?
Yeah.
I mean, Avilius, do you let him or?
No, I don't. I fucking
Okay,
hate you,
so
man.
he
Get out
try-
of here.
So, Nefzer, you try and approach Avilius, but then he backs away immediately from you.
It's like, dude, what? What do you want?
There isn't a chest that just has parchment in it.
What do you mean? These look pretty important documents. None of us can read it. Of course, it's important.
Yeah.
Lad, it has the king's seals on them. They have to be important.
Yeah.
Or on the
But-
seals, actually.
But why the hell did our driver have them?
He must have been. He did seem pretty uncomfortable that he was in Tamiltown.
we did want to leave pretty quick there.
Yeah, he said he
Yeah,
wanted to get back
he
to Ar
was-
Voxana, right?
He was carrying something important for somebody.
He didn't make it seem like he was holding on to anything. He did mention that he was
wasn't
happy to
from
be
here.
and he was happy to be in company of well-armed travelers, but
He also said he wasn't from Ar Voxana. He was from another town south, correct? He was from the other.
He was from a town on the other side of the continent.
Yeah.
He's on one of the other. He was from one of the other rings.
Oh, okay.
He was from our reverie.
Shit, what was his name?
that, like-
Oh yeah.
is it
I should-
possibly written in Elvish?
What was his name again? I forgot.
L4.
L4. Yeah. Oh, that's right.
So
Yeah.
ELFORE.
L4.
Now is King Ar Voxana human?
Yes, he was human.
Okay.
Oops,
L4's
that's
dead. There we go.
something.
I had to write that down.
All right, I'm done trying to
Oh,
interrogate.
at some point I relayed that to them when I found out. By the
Okay,
way.
yeah.
I'm,
There you
I'm
go.
done trying to interrogate Vilius.
Yeah,
and
can I
just
put
walk
my
away.
money back? Can I put my skull back?
Fine.
Thank you.
And I just kind of like I know you have more.
Okay.
While I walk away.
So as you're walking away, Nefzer just kind of gives you like. So during those first 3 days of travel, what did you want to do?
In between, since I'm just sitting in the back doing apparently nothing, and then during the hours of the night where we have a little bit of downtime, be reading the Dwarven Culinary Book.
Ooh, okay. Go.
Colon book.
How much of it did you?
You
wanna-
increased
how
your
much time did
culinary
you wanna
skill
spend
by
reading?
20.
How much time did you want to spend
Dwarven
reading
Ramsay.
it?
I mean, if we're literally just riding around in the cart the whole time, I could
Okay.
basically be reading it.
So
the
you
whole
want to spend
time.
those first 3 days reading it?
Basically, we have nothing else to
Okay.
do.
This is a very large book. It's a cookbook. So.
So you say I got a third through it or something?
We'll say yeah, you got about a third of the way through it. During that time, you learned different. The first, I want to say, probably the first 20 pages was more about the known history of dwarven cuisine, and you find this a little insulting almost because this was written someone who clearly wasn't a dwarf or has visited dwarven culture. It's more of like an interpretation of what people think it would be.
Lying little bitches.
So you know, like with spending so much time within the mountain city, you know that they are actually like the pinnacle of fine dining, but no one else, since no one's allowed in the dwarven city except for a very select few other than dwarves, you really it's almost comical to a way. But you did find some interesting recipe interpretations.
Like a combination of if it was written by a human, kind of like human dwarf inspired
Yeah,
dishes together.
basically, yes.
You take these two rocks and you
There's some,
smash them together and you
elvish-
make a
there's
rock
some,
stew.
elvish influences. But you did find 2 recipes. There's one for dwarven stew, and one for an alcoholic drink called Dwarven's Kiss.
I don't want a dwarf to kiss me.
Not yet, you don't. What? Do I? Okay, so then I know how to make it. So I know.
So you
already,
know how to make
what,
both of those, yes.
Okay, and I would have to find those ingredients, obviously. Okay, but okay, and besides that, on the way with the reading and everything that we're doing, I'd like to have little conversations with everyone.
Okay, that's fine. So who do you want to converse with first? So. So are you talking to everybody as a group, or
No, this will just be like individual banter, throughout the trip.
Okay, yeah, okay,
Read a chapter, put it down,
Yeah.
talk to someone,
okay.
and I want to talk to Farbros. first?
So let's say during the first, let's say on the second day of the trip, as you guys are ascending the mountain pass, Farbaros, you notice that Oscar is just very intrigued and every so often just shaking his head in disappointment at this book that he's reading. Do you know Dwarvish?
No.
I will say the book
No.
was in Dwarvish, actually. It was written by a human, but it was...
De kundle fulle ganstiden.
And
Primordial.
you don't know what it's
Undercommon.
saying, but you can see the visible disappointment from him. As you're looking up, Oscar does look up from you, and then what do you say?
Lad, I noticed you the other night. You were convening with the horses. Are you able to talk to the animals?
I can, and yeah, I have to cast a spell to do it, but I can talk to a few animals for a couple minutes.
Well,
It's-
that's an interesting little skill.
yeah.
What did you ask him?
I wanted to know our driver's name, what the horses
You mean
might
Alfred?
Alfred, yes. No, his name is Elfor, turns out.
Ilfor.
Not too far from Alfred.
Maybe on my way back I'll make a
Avilius,
actual
you're-
gravestone for him.
Avilius, you were having your while they were having this conversation. So you were in the back of the cart with your hands kind of like behind your head with your eyes closed, but you did hear the name as well, L4.
Well, since I'm right next to him, I'm presuming I.
Yeah. Well, we'll say that Ursus and traded places with Farbaros just to give him some rest. So you're still up on the cart because you choose to kind of keep a lookout, but Ursus was the one driving at the time.
Yeah.
We
But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that our hardworking companions here had what they needed, and just wanted to make sure they were all right with us leading the way without their original owner.
Hey, well, good on you, lad. Do they have names?
Yes. Yeah. Their names are Almond Butter, and I point at the brown one, the brown tan one, and Sprinkle Puff.
Sound pretty disappointed.
All right,
back
lad.
there.
I'm not one to judge on names, so
Yeah, they're
that's their names then. All right.
powerful names for powerful creatures. That's
All right. Well, good on you, lad.
You looking at the same creatures here?
they're
Did you want to converse with anybody else?
Ursus.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, how can I help you? I'd like a double. Not sponsored by.
welcome to Goodberry, home of the Goodberry.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Sponsored by who? We're not.
Ursus has just been chilling in the back. You've been in
Now I'm
the.
at the front though.
So let's we'll say that
Oh my God. That's
we'll say that Farbaros then swapped again with Ursus. So now Farbaros is back driving the cart.
musical chairs.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go sit down. Lad, our time in prison together, we never really talked too much about what happened, and it kind of surprised me when the king of the land came into your house and apologized for you being in prison. Do you know what happened? Also, I don't know why the hell I was in prison.
Well,
Are the two
I can't-
related?
I can't talk for you, but as far as I know, as the king said, it was for safety.
Safety from
But
what?
I wish I could tell you. I do not know.
So just to recall, the king did say that the agreement that you guys had was almost found out by some of his guard. So he told you that when he was in the cabin.
Got it.
And so that's why he had arrested you in particular.
Okay.
Right, but how?
Just to draw attention away, indicating, oh, he just got arrested, or if the king was like that, they wouldn't
Just
have
to-
arrested him. Yeah.
Just some misdirection.
How do you know the king, lad?
We go back a time, and as you can see, I have some technical expertise, and there is a certain project that I'm working on for the king himself to use.
All right, lad. I won't press you any more on that, but aye,
How's your cookbook, by the way?
it'd be good for anyone who wasn't a dwarf.
Maybe I'll take a peek sometime.
I got some things out of it, but most of it's just not accurate to what we do. Yeah, well, that was all I wanted to ask you, lad. I was curious. It's just seemed rather odd that I was thrown in a cell with you, and now we're just tagging along to go meet with them. It's just I kind of wanted to know just how everything happened and led here. It's not like I have anything better to do with my time or life.
Well, I wish I could explain how you got muddled into the situation, but I honestly can't.
I just don't know what happened. I don't remember. I just woke up and I was in prison. That was all I wanted to talk to him, like to Urs.
Did you want to talk to anybody else, or?
Pretty much everyone.
Okay. So between Vilius.
I mean, I'll just move on to Nefsir.
Okay.
Like I'll just go in order.
So before we'll get to that. So we'll get to the other two conversations. We'll save that for if that's okay with you. Could we save that for the second leg of the travel?
Oh yeah,
for
that's
the,
fine.
For the
That's
remaining
fine.
3 days? Okay, cool. But before we do get to that, you wanted to do something with Nefsir?
Yeah. I cast Burning Hands. No.
Actually, it wouldn't affect me.
That's never gonna. I'm sorry. That's gonna be my lifelong joke. That's gonna be my campaign long joke.
Please don't burn
No,
down the cart.
yeah. No, Sprinkle Buff. One of the times that I assume Nefsir and
now
I
we have
are
cooked
up
meat.
front, leading the horses. I want to, talk to him and just be like, but at one point you had mentioned that you weren't originally a tiefling, and after everything that happened with that horrible, ominous presence with that skull, and whatever the god was that has some sort amount of control over you. I'm just, what is that? What's the story behind all that?
I believe it's been so long I can barely remember what it was, but what I remember was I was about 6 at the time when it happened. Our village was in distress, and somebody claiming to be a wizard who could fix the famine that our village was having problems with. He said he needed a boy at my age to help with the spell to defeat the famines, he would say. From what I can remember, he wasn't a wizard or sorcerer or whatever you want to call him.
He was a lizard.
He turned out to be a warlock under the patronage of Dagon, asked to him to bring him a vessel for himself, Dagon. And when it happened, he infused infernal blood with me. I'm assuming it was probably the blood of Dagon somehow. I don't know how he got that. And by that time, a lot of my time between 6 to about teenager, I don't remember much. But after I got old enough to be able to hold a weapon, I trained under the Blood Order to become a mercenary, and been working as a mercenary ever since about 16.
Oh, that's incredibly rough. I'm so sorry. I mean, it's understandable with your short temper and just general frustration with everything going on around you. I'm so sorry to hear about that.
It's a living. I've had my fair fill of fun adventures.
Right.
Dealt with an occasional dragon. I've met some.
A dragon. You yourself have taken out a dragon.
During that exchange and story, Nefsir, in your head, you hear a faint voice.
Such a sad story.
But you just continue to talk anyway.
And obviously I wasn't alone. I was working with another mercenary band. I'd rather not mention the name of who I worked for at that time. But it's been an interesting time. There's been some good things that come out of it. Other than that, that's not much else I can tell you. That's pretty much everything I can tell you that I know about.
Interesting. And it's just between your initial changing into a tiefling and until you remember everything that happened, it's just a blank, just nothing in between.
For basically my childhood up until I'm guessing I probably escaped from said warlock eventually.
He okay. You were forced to go with him and you couldn't
escape.
Couldn't
Obviously,
escape.
I was just a child at the time, so
Right.
I don't remember. I'm adding a little to that.
Absolutely.
And I don't even know if he's alive or not. He could be. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. If you ever came across him, what would you do?
Oh, I'd make him burn.
Madam, I can do that. I look at my palms. They call
Oh, I can do worse
the
things than
flames.
just burning.
The burn. Okay. Well, yeah, that's something no one should ever have to go through, and I'm sure we all have our fair share of things that have happened outside of our control. But if it ever comes to that, if we're ever around him, let me know. I'll do what I can for you.
Trust me, I still know his face. If he is
Right.
still alive, I'm sure I'll be able to recognize him.
Well, yeah. Don't feel that you have to go about this alone. I mean, I can't speak for the others, but we got off on the wrong foot. But I believe, just believe me, and I'm here.
I'll try. It's hard for me to make friends. Tieflings aren't exactly looked good upon, so I appreciate the help still.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll say that was on the better part of the afternoon for day 3. So you guys descend from
I
the
never
mountain.
got to do my little thing.
Oh, I thought we got to you.
No.
Did we not?
No.
Okay. So
No, that was me going out.
Oh, okay. So that's why I got confused. I got sorry.
I totally derailed everybody.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So with that, I want to try communing with Dagon since I'm level 3. Let's say that's how I get my
Okay.
warlock abilities and such
Okay.
to do that.
All right.
Talk to him.
We'll say this was on the night as you guys are descending down the mountain into day 4.
Okay.
All right. So what do you do?
I kind of go off quite a ways away from everybody just in case something like before happens.
Okay.
I sit down in a dark underneath the tree, start talking. I'd say, it's about time you give me some more power.
No response.
I try touching my hand again and then say the same thing.
Touch your hand with the eye mark that is on your hand, and it doesn't glow. No response.
I sign. I curse something in infernal and just.
What are you saying, Infernal?
You're a piece of shit. Sometimes you know that.
You kind of like mutter it. You kind of.
I'm saying that under my breath in infernal.
Yeah. So you mutter it, and it's just like. It's
Well,
like
from
this,
what I
like,
sound
deep
like
melodic
infernal.
breath.
This is the description of what infernal sounds like. Rigorous language that sounds like clashing metal, especially the most corrupt.
So basically, what I just did.
Yeah.
I mean, just deathcore.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So before I do that, anyone else who's on the cart currently want to do anything?
But I wanted to do something.
I know.
already
We
did
have your 2
something.
conversations. We'll get to. And
I've
then
yet to talk to
Ursus.
these two
I kind of
wonderful
wanted
people.
to start drafting the design of that other project that I was working on.
Oh, the one that you grabbed before leaving.
Not that one, the other one that we talked about.
The other,
Oh, prior
one
to
I
tonight?
grabbed before leaving.
Just before. Just before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll D. No, fuck it. Roll D20 for me.
Roll a D. Fuck it.
10.
10. Okay. Over the first 3 days of this travel, when you guys started ascending and then descending through the mountain, you made some decent progress with some failures on here and there. You went through some parts that you had, some of the sprockets or the springs, the coils that you went through. Let's say you went through about 2 of those.
2 of those?
But with that roll, you've gotten, I would say, a good like 30% of the design that you had initially planned.
Okay, that's a lot more progress than I thought.
Yeah.
What you working on there, lad?
Don't worry about it. Might be too big for you.
Okay. anyone else before the second leg of the journey?
But what about the third leg?
All right. So as you guys ascend in the mountain, so you guys do notice, and are you and Nefzer still heading the expedition?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll say on the afternoon of day 4, go ahead and make another perception check for me, both of you.
Open the cart back up.
15. Wait, hold on.
Gotta open the sunroof first.
22.
22.
I'm getting good on perception
Yeah,
here.
dude. 16.
16. Okay.
So that was your invention you were working on.
You guys descended the mountain, and you notice
I could probably make
you
that.
notice as you guys are descending the mountain, the dirt path starts to flatten out once again. the occasional rise and fall of the familiar valleys prior to going up and through this mountain pass. You guys now notice the open golden fields of what are known as Voxana fields.
Oh, this is quite nice.
Voxana field.
Hey, look at that.
You do notice the occasional farm that's set up, and they're quite distant from each other. So as you're traveling throughout the day and the mountain is to the rear of you, you guys notice the eventual farm. You notice farm hands in the fields going ahead and just working away, and you eventually reach the point where you guys are now actually, Nefzer, you see this first. Farbaros was kind of scratching the side of his head just with how long you guys have been traveling.
I'm like, hello, Grass.
You notice a guard caravan with about 4 guards approaching you.
Oh,
So we still can't see. We're still not close to the city, though, right? We still can't see.
No, you're about 3 days from.
I like knock on. I was like, looks like we've got trouble, boys.
well, they headed
So
straight for us?
Nefzer knocks, and you guys are alert.
I'll close the sunroof.
Do you continue your normal
Wait,
pace?
are-
that you're
Yeah,
going?
just
Are they on the road or
They
are
are,
they coming
they are
at us
marching
off
on the
of-
road with a cart behind them.
Oh,
Let's try to like go.
Yeah, we'll
I
just
told him let's
move off to the
let's
side
move
a
off the
little bit.
side and let them pass.
Guys, pull over.
So
side.
the guards see you try and veer off the path, but one of them sprints up to you. Halt!
Oh,
He says this to you, Farbaros.
hello, hello, guard. How are you?
Lovely day.
I am
we're
well.
having.
What's going on here?
Oh, we're just a group of friends, companions, traveling to Ar Voxana. We were just had a small. We were summoned there for a small a job
You were
of some
summoned?
sort. Yes,
who?
we by the king himself. I don't know.
He just starts laughing. All right.
Yeah,
pop my head out?
we were just pulling
Yeah,
to the
you pop your
side.
head out, and,
We were-
and one of the other guards just kind of looks and knows
He's
you.
serious, you know.
What did make a deception check?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry for bothering you, sir.
He looks at you, and one of the other guards just shakes his head. Just
Well,
like,
can't he show you?
Oh.
the
No,
parchment?
Oscar looks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just
I mean-
produce the parchment.
Oh.
you want to show him the parchment?
Stop you.
He just. Punk.
But no,
Just Oscar in the back.
No. Okay. He notices you like retreat your head back in the cart. How many do you have in there? And he looks to you, Farbaros.
Well, we've got me, and we've got my Nefzer, and then 5 and 5 in total. Sorry,
And
I'm
the
not very
horses.
smart. oh yes, I'm sorry. Including almond butter and sprinkle puff.
Who the
have
fuck are those?
the horses. Show some respect, sir.
He just shakes his head at you.
But-
we'll need to perform a search.
Sounds all right to me.
I
We were
whisper
just
back to
we
him.
were not trying to avoid you. We were just trying to make room for your
I do
caravan.
apologize. We've had to increase our duty lately.
Can I poke my head?
Quick, shove the skull up inside of you.
I'll
cover the cart, boys.
then.
Wait, hold on. Is the box of dirt still
No,
there?
we
No,
threw
we
that
threw
out.
that out.
Okay. I didn't know if that was still a thing.
Can I?
What's,
Can I hear any of this? Like, this is just a wooden cart. Can I hear this?
Yeah, with your passive perception, you're hearing this conversation.
Okay, I want to put the 2 scrolls like in the deepest part of my pouch, and then like re-lock the box so it looks like it was never opened.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Ooh, but you broke the lock, didn't you?
No, he opened it.
So,
Right? Oh shit, he did use his
22.
ability.
Holy shit. Okay, so you
God damn.
wait. Where are you putting the parchments?
I'm putting the parchments like on like the very bottom of my bag, and there's everything else on top of it.
Okay. So you do so, and then you reconfigure the lock with quite the dexterous hand, and it looks as though it's never been opened.
All right, cool.
So now the other guards approach all of you and lead all of you to the side of the cart.
Hands up.
So all
search.
5 of you are standing on. Now you guys have veered off the path into the kind of the grassy fields just to make sure the road is clear. And you guys are now there. You have 2 guards searching the carts. So both of them are.
Wow.
They're just like searching through the cart, and they're kind of just like.
Yep.
Kind of like they've done this
That's
before.
mahogany.
Whatever. And then the two other guards are going to go ahead and search each of you.
One of these boards is pine. Burn it.
Okay. So one of the guards searches both Farbaros and Ursus, and he just like pats you down and
Finds mushrooms.
goes through your bags, and he's doing this. He's like rubbing your chest, and a mushroom falls out of your shirt. He's like, and he kind of looks at you.
There's more where that came from if you'd like.
He pats you down even quicker, and he finishes with you. Goes with Ursus, although Nestor, Oscar, the second guard is patting both of you down and you too, Avilius, and pats both of you down, finds nothing, but I'm so sorry. He rolled a natural 20 on the investigation check. So he's patting you down and he's looking through your bag, but then he notices the two parchment on the bottom of it when he's going through your bag. He pulls both of them out and he sees the seal on them. Captain! And the other guard who was searching you two turns. He approaches them, gives this, and he goes wide-eyed, and he opens one, and he's like, damn Celestial. Closes them and puts them back in your bag, and he's like, turns to Ursus.
Did I hear the guard say that?
Make a perception check, Avilius, because since he was closest to Avilius.
I got.
Oh,
You guys were
11.
I got proficiency in.
No.
Damn, I had
No,
proficiency
you
in
unfortunately did not hear him say that. You just heard him mumble under his breath.
Perception is my proficiency. Can I hear it?
Make a perception check. Fuck it, why not?
15.
You heard him say mumble under his breath, then you just hear Celestial, and then that's it.
Oh.
Okay. And so now the guard captain who turns to you, he's Ursus, and you weren't lying. Where did you get these?
Well, it's a long story if you're willing to.
I don't have
Hear
all
us out.
day.
Well, they were on this cart. That's all I can tell you.
Well, of course they're on the cart. They're with you. Where did you get these documents?
I just told you they were on this cart.
And he turns to his compatriots and the other guards. What do you want to do, sir? He thinks for a moment. Alvis. And he turns to one of the guards. Alvus. Alvis.
Oh.
Go with them to the gate. Sir, travel with them. Take your belongings. Make sure they get to the city. Aye, sir. One of the guards turns back to the cart. And you can see him rummaging, grabbing some supply as a backpack, and turns towards you. And he hops on the cart without your guys' permission, and he just sits there.
Alvis.
Alvis.
Albus Dumbledore. Sorry.
Alvus.
This guy ain't nothing but
Yep.
a hound dog.
And the guard captain,
Sure sounds a lot like Alfred.
he turns to his two other guards who are now done searching your cart. Take the caravan down to Tamil. Me and Alvis will go with these. We'll go with these 5. Aye, sir. They take the cart and the two of them travel. As they're passing by, the guard captain grabs his items, and now the 2 guards are traveling with you.
What's the other one?
Alvis and who?
Alvis. Well, he spoke to Alvis, who grabbed his
Alvis
stuff.
Prasley?
But you don't know the other guard captain's name.
Oh, the guard captain.
Oh, the captain's coming
Yes,
with
the
us?
captain's coming
Oh,
with you
listen,
both.
the captain went back with
Him and the other guard Alvis are coming with you now.
Oh, well, now you have plenty of time to listen to our story.
It seems we do, dwarf.
I want to ask, what is going on at Tamiltown? I asked the guard captain. Why is there so many guards going to Tamiltown?
It's nothing of your concern.
I want to say, is it related to cultists?
What? He just like looks at you and just, what are you talking about?
We had, should I tell?
That's up to you.
A run-in.
I eyeball Nevster as like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Don't tell him anything.
Fine,
I give him those eyes.
fine.
Guard
Listen to you
quizzically
for
looks at you. What are you talking about with cultists?
A man at a tavern told us that there was a group of cultists outside the town he was having problems with, but other than that, we don't know.
And what came of these cultists?
I don't know, lad.
Make a deception check.
Can I help?
not
Can
a
I
deception
assist
check.
No.
somehow? That's not something.
No.
5.
He looks at you, leans into you, and I've been around way too long to be lied to a dwarf.
Pulling the race card.
Racist. Yeah.
Oh, is that what this?
I could just be a midget.
Oh shit!
I've been around too long to know when someone's trying to lie to me.
All right. They're dead.
And how would you know this?
I just chime in. We got hired by him to kill them.
And shrugs. Oh, they probably deserved it.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, I'm sure the king wouldn't mind some sect of weird cultists in Tamil Town of all places to be gotten rid of. If not for the wonderful king, we will go with you to Ar Voxana. You wouldn't have made it past the gate anyway.
Is there something going on at the gate?
He turns and the guard captain turns away for you with Alvis, and they both go and sit on your cart. Well, shall we be off?
All right. Well, I guess we have no choice. Let's do it.
Fine.
All right. Yeah. Let's.
All right.
I'm gonna read my book.
You read your book. Okay. So the two of them actually, as you guys start going again, they actually get out and start patrolling the side of the cart. Make sure you guys don't go anywhere. So for the next, we'll say for the next three days, you guys travel along, and you and Nefzer are still heading.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make one more perception check for me.
Oh shit.
22.
God damn.
And
Got
two.
like
The visible excitement there was epic,
10.
by the way.
10.
Okay, so as you guys are traveling along, the next 3 days, nothing seems to happen. You do notice that the two guards, they're never one of them. If one of them is sleeping, always one of them's awake. So they're always watching you. It seems no matter what. And during the next 3 days of travel, you notice them conversing and whisper away from you guys a lot of the time. Not really sure what most of them are saying, but during those 3 days, you'll have your two other conversations with Avilius and
Question.
Nefzer. Yes, sir.
Answer.
Do these guys have their crests?
On the right side of their armor pieces, you do notice the familiar purple crest of
It's
Ar
supposed to be
Voxana.
on the left side. They're traitors.
At some point, I
That's
do.
all my
Oh, sorry.
concerns.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
I didn't
That's
mean
all
to
my
interrupt
concerns, but yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
At some point, when we make a stop, I would like to look at the captain. And be like, Captain, we never caught your name. May we have it?
As you guys are traveling that same day that you were stopped, his name is. My name is Ikan.
Econ.
No, what now?
How's it spelled?
Ikan. 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 So, Oscar, during these next
I've
few
only done
days,
24 and a half.
during these next few days of travel, you have your conversation. So, let's say during one of the nights, you are all around the campfire. We'll say it's day 5, and you are sitting there conversing, looking through your book, and then you look up to Avilius.
I see you're looking at me.
Hey, why is he looking at us?
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna find out pretty soon.
Okay.
I walk over and sit down next to him.
Okay. So you walk over, and he's just sitting on like a log, and you just sit next to him.
It's gonna be like that.
Yep.
How you doing, lad?
I'm doing pretty good. It's a pretty safe trip so far.
It's kind of
Too quiet.
too quiet indeed. I wanted to ask you something, lad.
Okay.
Every now and then I see you conversing with yourself. Who are you talking to?
You know, I'm not really sure. I really don't know. I called him Barry. He's just a voice.
He knows.
But yeah, I'm fucking telling him right now. Sorry, that was Barry.
What does Betty tell you?
He's just saying random stuff to me, man. It's just it's kind of weird.
I'm not random. You're random.
You're random. Shut up. Yeah, sometimes he's really annoying. Sometimes he can be really helpful.
I am helpful.
I said sometimes.
I am helpful.
I said sometimes.
I am
said
helpful.
sometimes.
I'm helpful.
Sometimes.
I'm helpful.
All right, lad. I was just curious. I see you talking to yourself and arguing with him. So just tell Betty I said hi.
Oh yeah, he can hear you. He's
oh
like
my God, he said hi to me.
he's like part of my consciousness, I think, probably.
I'm gonna tell the council.
So yeah.
Okay.
He's like an imaginary friend, probably.
When did Betty start talking to you?
When did I get here? I forgot.
How did I get?
When did I get here?
My grandma.
It's been a while. It's definitely been a few years.
All right. Well, if he says anything helpful, then let me know.
Yeah, he's like part of my mind. So anything I know, he probably knows. I don't think he would know anything I don't.
All right.
Unless he does. In that case, that'd be kind of strange. I'll let you know.
All right, thank you, lad.
Yeah.
I get up and move on.
Okay, so we'll say on the last day of travel, you guys make camp for the night before your approach to Ar Voxana, and Oscar, you guys are traveling in the cart, and you notice Nefzer he's sitting with his arms crossed, kind of just staring at the floor, and you were once again reading your dwarven cookbook, which we'll say now that you've gotten about halfway through it.
Ooh.
Well,
And so now you have Nefzer in the cart. Everyone else is either perched on the front or they're out patrolling on the side of the cart. So it's just you two currently.
Hey, Nifsir, do you have a moment?
Yeah. What is it?
About what happened back there in the cave. I went unconscious when there was a loud noise and something happened. Were you awake for that?
Yeah, I ran you back out of the cave.
I was wondering how I got in the bush. Thank you, lad. But when I came back in, you were quite a sight to say the least.
That's one way to say it. It's not exactly much I can remember from it.
So you have a demon inside of you.
You could say that, yeah. It is. It's not exactly just any demon. It's a demon lord, much more powerful than the average demon.
So what happens? Do you suppress him all the time? Does he try to come out?
That was a law. That was once in a long time I've had to deal with that. I trained myself from very young to be able to suppress it, but we also have, I guess, a symbiotic relationship almost. He is supposed to be giving me power because that's what I chose for my blood order, was through him, and that's what decided to make me go become a blood hunter and a mercenary.
So then tell me this. If you die, does he take over?
If I die, not only does he take over, my body's going to be gone, but he's going to come into this world.
That adds a whole new level of risk to what we're doing then.
I told you guys the risks back at the cave where we fought the cube.
Alright, well then I guess we'll have to be extra careful to not let that happen. Because if you're saying this is a demon god, and I've dealt with a fair share of, we'll call them demons, a demon god doesn't sound like something we'd be able to stop.
I don't believe any of us can. He comes from one of the deepest layers of the abyss. The 89th layer, so...
Do I know anything about the abyss?
Make a religion check.
Wow. 4. No.
Nothing comes to mind,
Nothing.
unfortunately.
Alright, well, I'm staring into the abyss, but I have nothing.
I'm guessing it's staring back.
Yeah, I so God.
James Cameron would
eyes.
say otherwise.
Alright, lad, well, we'll do our best to help you, but I sure hope nothing bad happens from this.
Can't promise anything.
That's why we're here, lad. It's the only reason I really tagged along was, 1, because I got nothing better to do. 2, because you're an interesting group of people, and 3, I don't like the sound of this Dagon.
I don't either. I wasn't given this by choice.
Doesn't sound like it. That's all I really talked to him about, though.
Okay. On your last day of travel, did anyone want to do anything else?
I wanted to read my book.
I want to take out one of those little balls that we got from...
Shut up.
Okay. All right.
Taking out the balls.
Okay.
I want to grab those fuzzy balls.
So we'll say you're walking alongside the cart on the let's say you guys are the last day of actual travel. You take your long rest and you're in the morning. On your approach to Ar Voxana, Nefzer, you reach in, you grab the gray marble bag, and you reach in and you pull out and you feel around, and again you feel like fuzz, like cotton ball kind of feeling.
Okay.
And how many do you pull out?
I want to just pull out one for...
Okay. So you pull out one and
2.
I have to roll for this 1 second.
I'm just
So,
walking Furby.
You're holding the
Without the
fuzzy
batteries.
ball in your hand, and you know it has like a faint orange color. You pull it out, nothing happens. Do you do anything with it?
Eat it.
I'm not gonna... Judging by how this is, I call
But not enough to turn
Farbros.
back
Hey,
to
can
the
you
green
detect
balls.
magic again real quickly?
Sure. Yeah, what are we looking at?
Have you seen one of these before? Hey, just hold
Hashtag
out
not
the
sponsored by.
little.
It's just a fuzzy ball, from what I see. I mean, like,
Well, do you cast detect magic?
oh yeah, I mean, I'll cast it. Sorry, I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
sorry,
that's
I
what
was
I do,
reading
yeah,
something.
yeah.
I was just checking on something,
Thank
and then
you,
I was
God.
like distracted.
So you cast detect magic, and you get a strong
Whoa.
magical aura from the bag, as well as the fuzzy ball that Nefzer is holding.
That's got some power in it.
Can I crush it?
Whatever it is, that's
Yeah.
that's some powerful
you crush
magic.
it within your hand, and immediately the fuzz dissipates from your hand, falls to the ground, but then almost instantaneously the fuzz gathers back together and it starts molding into a shape. You notice fur starts to come out and grow and expand, and after you crushed it in just a few seconds, a boar appears.
Oh,
A wild boar.
I'm still.
And it starts squealing. It's like,
Are we around for this?
See this?
What is it? What is this?
you all see Nefzer crush the
I-
ball, and you see a boar.
my
we're-
detect magic lasts up to 10 minutes. Does it look magical? Is it a magical boar?
No, it's a normal boar.
So we're still in the cart
I created bacon.
with the two guards.
So it
Looks like meat's back on.
the two guards notice this too, and are like, "Ah, what the hell?" They're all just like, "Look, what did you do?"
I have a mothball.
I want to cast speak with animals.
Okay.
Yeah, speak with animals. So, and be like, oh, friend, calm. Okay, just calm, real calm.
Oh, okay.
Okay, where did you come from?
I was summoned here.
From where?
And he turns his head towards the bag.
The bag. You, what do you remember prior to being like? You were in the bag. What do you remember from anything?
I remember seeing light and then seeing everything around me.
The rest of you
Do you know what you are? Yeah.
Huh?
Do you know what you look like? Do you know what you
Well, I'm
are?
a boar.
You do know. Okay. Well, I wasn't sure. I just try to be. Oh, okay. I mean, what? Do you know what your purpose is? What is your purpose here?
I serve, and he turns his head towards us. I serve that one.
I immediately
I
tell
go
Nef.
back
I
to it.
immediately
Can I
tell.
press
I
another
tell
one?
Nef. I tell. I tell Nefzer. I'm like he.
How many are in
He
there?
serves you. I tell him that immediately. I'm like
Oh.
he is.
Okay.
He responds
So do you wanna
to you
crush
only.
it?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
No, I try to stop him. I say, put it away. We don't need this much attention in the
Okay,
city.
make a dexterity check to try and stop him.
with advantage for me.
Are you gonna
I'll
try and stop him too?
I'll try to stop
Do
him
with
with
advantage.
aggression,
Yeah, go
doesn't
for it.
Hold on.
I rolled a 4 twice.
So
Hell yeah.
you try and go and stop Nefzer, but he kind of like moves out of the way. He's like, fuck it, and then so you crush
yeah.
another one.
No,
So
we
this
don't
next
need this.
So the next
Oh,
one you pull out
no.
is a hold on. It's a grayish looking one. So you crush it, and the same familiar feeling. The fuzz falls to the ground, but then it starts to gather around, miss. But a smaller shape forms, and you see a tail form initially, and the
Oh,
fuzz
it's a
comes
rat.
together. It's a rat. It's just
Can I-
squeaky. It's just squeaky.
It looks like it's the year of the boar and the rat.
Shit.
I just said, can you tell the rat to just go to do his own thing?
Oh.
You're free
Oh, he
for the rat, but we'll
he-
keep the boar.
Yeah, I tell the rat. I'm like he says you're free if you'd like to go.
I serve him. I can't leave.
He can't leave. He's bound to you.
I pick up the rat and I just place it in my pouch.
You grab what?
I grab the rat, place it in the pouch.
Paste it in
Wait,
your pouch.
I want to talk to the boar again real quick before it runs out and be like, are you here for a limited amount of time? Or are you here for forever?
I feel as though I don't have long in this world, but however long I'm here, I serve him.
Okay, and I immediately tell him that. I'm like, he has no idea. He might not be here long.
Okay, I shall name them.
Stefano.
Giuseppe.
Throwback.
Not
Do I know if
sponsored.
the rat's a male or a female?
Check him.
Big old balls.
Doesn't matter.
Make a
Investigation check.
Make an animal handling check.
Make a ball check.
Damn little bastard.
20.
Goddamn.
Both the boar and the rat are males.
Okay, I shall call the boar Pumbaa.
Damn.
Of course. Naturally.
And
Not
Don't you
sponsored.
dare call
Oh.
the rat.
Not
Don't you dare
sponsored.
call him.
I'm not gonna.
And Tomboy. Tomboy
Tom.
and
Tom
Pumbaa.
for the rat.
Tom the rat.
So these animals are bound to you for the day.
Oh, okay.
I mean I
Does a
can-
rat have a skill?
It's a
We can
rat.
fit into
mean,
small
wait,
places.
Oh,
We
I
can
should have
spread the
insight
plague to the
checked
city
the
before
boar.
we get there.
he was being pretty truthful.
Yeah.
Show those anti-vaxxers what for.
So you've come to the conclusion that you've actually heard of this item before. You seem to have come across the gray bag
Furbies.
of tricks.
Oh,
So essentially, what this item does is this item has 3 charges, and then you gain 1 d4 charges back per day.
what's it called
and-
again?
Huh?
What's it called again?
It's the gray bag of tricks.
My God.
And you could, depending on when you pull out a ball, I'm gonna roll a d8 for you, and anytime you pull out that fuzzball, it'll form into an animal between 1 through 8.
Okay,
Nice.
fair enough. Well, come with me, Pumbaa. We're on to.
The boar immediately hugs your side.
Okay,
All right.
a
Well,
pat on its head.
Great, you gave lunch a name.
Yes, he's
The voice
he
from the
said,
sky speaks again.
He said, "With you, sir."
Your
That's all.
spell ran out at that
I
point.
justify-
So you say you have no idea what he said.
Ah, shit. He said oink oink. Yeah, something.
Oh, he sounds like my ex-wife.
So as you guys have gone through this conundrum of weird animal, you become a Harvest Moon animal kingdom pretty much.
Hell yeah.
So you guys now proceed on with your cart with the 2 guards towards the city of Ar Voxana. You guys now approach a massive city. So the road now opens into the circular shape of the city, and Avilius, you notice this first, is you notice that most of the buildings in this city, at least from the outer wall that you can see, are fairly tall and they're rounded almost. So you see like the buildings in like India and like the Taj Mahal. So they have that similar design, but more of like an oval shape, and they don't have a point to them. They're just
Flat.
curved from the top down.
Does anything have a point?
Except for one building, which appears to be the tallest building that you could see.
Guessing it's the palace.
No, it's a spiral tower that it looks like a giant spiral staircase that goes up to a platform at the top. And now, so as you guys are approaching the gate, and with your passive perception, it is a giant wooden gate, but it's
mahogany?
roll an investigation check.
Advantage.
It's Redwood, dumbass.
Advantage.
Advantage?
Advantage.
Advantage. 9.
Based on your knowledge of wood, you have no idea.
Damn.
But it's still a nice looking gate.
It's a very fancy gate.
All right.
And this gate is like, it's like Hidden Leaf Village, like wooden gate. It is ginormous. And there's
Sweet.
a giant outer wall that protects the innermost part of the city. And you would actually know this, Avilius. This particular entrance, the southern end of the city, is the Market Row entrance to the city. So it's heavily guarded, and this is the most trafficked area into Ar Voxana. So as you guys are approaching the cart, or are approaching the gate,
With the card.
the guards, the 2 guards who are with you, move in front of your cart. Stop here. Do you guys stop?
Okay.
Yeah.
Onward. Go through the yellow light.
You guys
We
stop.
don't stop for chunkies.
You guys stop, and they're wait here.
Okay.
They move towards the guard outpost that is towards the gate. The gate is currently closed right now.
Aw.
And actually,
Red
Avilius, Nefzer, Ursus, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay.
But not Jacob. Or
Nat
that other
20.
dude.
Not
Oh,
Oscar.
natural 20.
Natural 20.
20 as well,
20.
but not natural.
Okay.
You're good tonight, boys.
Actually, both you two
Damn.
make you two make perception checks as well.
Damn it.
Actually.
Okay.
I've been rolling shit all night. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right.
Oh, nice.
19 plus 2, 21.
5.
Okay.
It was a
So-
nat, it was a nat
21.
It was a natural 1.
It was a nat 1.
Oh my god.
But it was still 5.
So you're just too engrossed in your
Nat
book
1.
as
Eh.
you're just so interested in the human interpretation of dwarven cuisine into your book, you don't really notice what's
Surprised
going
a
on.
human wrote
But
that
all
this good.
4 of you now notice and hear what appears to be an argument. And it's a very heated argument. And you look to the right of your cart where you're parked, and you see a guard arguing with a very messy looking human. And the guard is like, for the last time, I don't want your disease ridden self in my city. And with that, Andrew, go ahead
Or
and
your cabbages.
go ahead and describe your character, their name, and what they look like.
He's finally here.
Well, my character's name is Amgil Slab.
Amule?
Amgil Slab.
Oh,
If you
Amgil.
can figure out what it means, I will buy you a cookie.
Hold on, how do you spell it?
You can literally look at my paper.
Oh, you're right.
So he is 5'6", looked in his probably his late 50s, but still spry as a 20-year-old. Hands dirtied to shit, no shoes, scraggly trousers, scraggly blouse, a robe holding him together. That has a. What is it?
I know it already.
Whisper into my ear. What do you think? Yeah, it is. That's what it is.
Immediately. You said Strato Clothes has what holding together?
A robe.
And his robe.
Like a disgruntled robe.
You hate me because you're not me.
Oh, I love it.
And his robe has a hood, and he carries around a staff that literally just looks like a regular branch. Also, P.S. I didn't rip this from your tree. I got this at my school.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
and has, again, no shoes, kind of a beard, long gray hair. And yeah, that's it. That's my. Oh, and a very distinct metal ring on his right middle finger, on his left middle finger, with a red gem in it, with dragon claws holding it. That is the only nice thing he owns.
So all of you are now seeing the image of this variant human arguing with this guard. For the last time, your disease-ridden kind is no longer welcome here. Do you say anything?
I assure you, God, my presence is necessary.
It is not.
This.
I don't care what
What is this
research
guy?
you're trying to do. I want you out of the city.
The scourge runs deep, and you are ignorant. You require my cure.
The guard just like puts his hand in his palm. Do you guys react or do anything as you're seeing this?
I turn to Barbaros. I was
Now
like,
that's an interesting sight.
This is getting better and
what
better.
is going on?
I have not been back to a large city like this in a long time. I have no idea.
I expected weird people, but I have not expected something that weird. I haven't seen.
It's pretty normal,
These,
honestly.
These are what I like to call flatlanders.
Amgil, you actually turn and see these four just staring dead at you.
Have I even put my book down for this?
No, you are still reading your book.
All right, so I
I'm
stare.
just like Charlie Brown hearing the parents.
Basically.
So I stare at the four. Look at me. What the fuck are you staring at?
Just enjoying the show. Don't mind us.
What show?
I-
I'm winning an argument here.
Yeah, it's a fun show.
I wouldn't say winning. I believe
Hashtag
the
winning.
guards have a point. You look absolutely disgusting.
Victory is determined by the experience you take from it.
My money's on you. Yeah, you're winning.
Can I turn
Aw,
to the guard?
thank you.
Is the guard captain nearby? Or?
The guard captain went off to the guard tower with Alvis.
So he's not here.
No, so the only guard you see is the one who's currently in conversation with Amgil.
I want to walk up to him. I was like, "What is going on here?"
Look,
I follow.
he turns to you. Oh my god.
Oh, not that.
And he just, I guess I need a tiefling now if I didn't have a stupid
What was that?
disease-ridden guy. This man is smells horrible, and I don't want him in my city. Tried to get in, and I don't even know why I'm talking to you.
I want to open up my water flask and pour it over Amgil's head.
Make a dexterity saving throw for me. So roll a d20
All right. I got a 14.
plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh, nothing. Nothing.
0 so 14.
I'm in my
Okay,
mid-50s. The fuck you think I'm gonna do?
So you see Nefzer approaching you with a water skin and trying to pour water, but you just like and you just move out of the way.
Can I hit him with my stick?
Roll an attack.
All right, with my
No.
D20.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d20.
Strength modifier?
Hold on.
-1, bro. 7.
6.
So you just by reaction you take a swing at him with your odd looking staff, and you notice this and you're like, oh shit.
I touch my hand and point my crossbow in his face.
All right, I'm
Okay.
gonna walk up and just kind of dissolve this, like tone it down. Like, hey
Same
guys,
here.
like
Did I
just
finally
chill.
put my book down?
So you've now noticed the commotion. and
What?
You see this argument between Nefzer and some weird looking human disgruntled, and
Just sitting there holding my book.
I'll look at the guard and say like, okay, I'll take these two off your hands. These guys are my problem. Like come on guys, let's go.
so as soon as you do this, you hear a whistle, very loud, sharp whistle, and you now notice that the guard captain is returning with Alvis and 10 other guards, and they are approaching you.
I touched my hand
So
again.
yeah, like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
like I said,
All
these
right.
guys are my problem. They'll start slowly walking away. you know?
So now all the guards corral all of you together now,
Oh.
and what Alvis looks at the other guard who is
Am I still
conversing.
in the back reading my
Yeah,
with my
you are.
book?
You have the cover down, and so you're just seeing all of this. And Alvis turns to the guard who is conversing with Amgil, and he's like, "This one too?" And he's like, just get rid of him." And then the other guard just in frustration walks away, the one who was talking to you. And Alvis shrugs. "All right, move with them." And so they corral you all together. You're now all corralled together, surrounded by 12 guards, which include Alvis and the captain, and they all start pulling out manacles,
Which one of them do you think
What?
has an outie and an innie?
What's a
Excuse me,
manacle?
what?
wrist and leg chains.
It's
They
manacles.
start pulling out iron manacles. I need everyone to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
What?
please.
What's happening?
Please, for the love of God.
That rolled inside
I
my
rolled a-
bag.
Dexterity?
I got a nat 12.
20.
Okay.
Got a nat 12.
Okay.
With a.
What about your...
I'm in my 50s. The fuck
Shut
you
up.
think I'm gonna do?
Nat 20, 21.
Oh my god. What'd you get?
Fuck.
15.
What'd you get?
13.
13.
Finally
20.
rolling good.
16.
Okay. So, Oscar, before all the guards, you notice all the guards starting approaching, and you notice the faint glimmer of the shine of manacles, and you've seen this before. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you, prior to them surrounding you guys, since you rolled a natural 20, a reaction to move either away or sit put.
Honestly, I'm under the impression there's really nothing I can do in this situation.
That's what your character would think.
Probably. I don't feel like I can get away. There's too many of them, and as far as I'm aware, I may as well just hop out of the cart now.
Okay.
And just stand by the cart.
Every
All right.
party needs.
So
a
with
pooper.
with the natural 20, with the natural 20 with your dexterity, what was your total?
It was 21.
21.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause my
but it's a,
dexterity is
but it's a
plus
nat
one.
20. Okay, good to know. Thank you. So you choose just to stay put, even seeing the manacles, and they all put you in chains. They attach you together. Proceed forward.
All right,
I didn't fucking sign up for this.
just roll with it. Let's go.
So so the guard captain shouts, "Open the gate!" And you feel some rumbling in the feet beneath you since you're standing at the base of the gate, and you notice the gates open to the market row, and that's where we're gonna take a break.
All right.
Say goodbye to your horses.
Oh, I know.
My boar!
I'm not happy. They took almond butter and
Did he
sprinkle
take your
puff from me.
Oh, he's in my
I
pocket.
am.
We'll be back. Thank you.
I'm not
We'll be
happy.
back.
Back.
We'll be back.
Oh.
What can I